the lazy thing with the guy said or whatever. From what I was told, what the coaches were saying was it had nothing to do with that. Number one, it was about him not really getting the playbook, because you mentioned that at the end just now. You said if he gets the playbook, that is something where Brian Schottenheimer was like, he's getting it. I think that's what he's talking about, and he's finally picking up the playbook some. And maybe some of those little nuanced details he may not have because he's a rookie and Sanders does, but the Bucky Irvin trajectory comp would be fantastic for the Cowboys. Like if it takes a committee, if it takes, 2 or 3 guys, and then by week, whatever, 5, 6, 7, 8, he's like, okay, that's our lead guy, but we're not going to run him into the ground, but he's going to be the guy that we feature week in, week out, and then everybody else kind of eats off of him. That's what happened in Tampa. Bucky took it. He was the guy, but they still were getting White involved. They even got the third guy involved so that they weren't overdoing it with Bucky because he is smaller in stature.
Yeah, and I think that the thought for me is teams go in respecting CD and Pickens. And so if you have a faster back that I love the way he's hitting the hole. Like, hey, run fast as you can and get us these tough yards, and the big runs will come. I think so many backs early on, especially when they get in the league, have to understand, like, hey, man, this ain't college. You're not going to be able to outrun said DN or said backer. You're going to have to take what's blocked. And I think he's done a great job of that. Like, let's press the hole first, then let's sneak out the back door. So that's just, I feel good about that. Scott, who's a name for you that either you saw today or you've seen throughout? That's just like, is this real or not? And we'll all confirm.
I feel like we're just low-hanging fruits here, man. Well, real or not, or just in general, because Kavontae Turpin, I just feel like it's the easy one here. But
no, you can stay there.
It just feels like, y'all, he this is going to be more than just, hey, we're going to give him a handoff here. Hey, we're going to give him an end around here. Hey, he might throw the ball here. So a lot of fans were like, wide receiver 3. I think he's not a traditional receiver, so I don't really see them doing a bunch of traditional things with him consistently. So I'm looking at him as X Factor 1 on this team. Like, when they need to dial something up, it may not be a trick play. It just may be, hey, the defense is cheating over this way, or they're paying attention to X, Y, Z. This is Turpin's time, and the pun intended. So Turp to me just feels like, yeah, I mean, this is going to be CD, and Lamb. I'm sorry, CD and Pickens. But Kavontae Turpin and Jake Ferguson are going to be those guys that they're just going to be battling it out for third share.
Just to echo that, Scott, on Turpin, just to see him line up in the backfield, we know good and well he had no business to be a running back, but it keeps the defense honest.
Yeah,
because you still got to respect him as a receiver or catching the ball in the flat. So I think that they, like you said, he is the ultimate weapon X.
I keep calling when I say that Turpin is an elite gadget player, I feel like people get offended when you use the term gadget. I'm not doing that in an offensive way. He is. If you look up the definition of gadget, bro can do everything. Like, he can do everything for you. So I think they should, that should be a compliment. Jack of all trades type. I'm excited to see what they do with him, man. So he'd be my guy.
I think they
had a crazy package. Let me just put this out there. They had Pickens line up as the X. Then they had CD lined up in the slot.
Was this the trips?
Yeah, the trips, and they moved Turpin close to the like he's damn near playing the Y. I'm sitting there like, wow.
Oh, they put him as the number 3 receiver. Yeah.
How about this?
How do you guard that though?
How about this one? I saw a play. Turpin and Blue were in there at the same time, and Turpin goes on like a jet motion, right? At snap motion, jet bow. They look Turpin's way. Defense obviously has to respect it. They go the opposite side to Blue. They throw kind of a swing.
A lot of
Blue
speed out there
with elephants on parade now. Like, what do you do? Like, as a defender, you see Turpin flying across, you got to honor it. But then you got this speed demon in the back catching the swing pass. I mean,
so think about that. That's Blue, Turpin, and CD on the field. 3 demons with the ball in their hand. 2 that I mean, if you clock Turpin, I think he's a 4-3, 4-4 guy. Easy. I mean, that shows up on tape.
Yes.
And CD, we know what he can do after the catch. That's tough on the defense. And I think that amount of creativity. So I think it's sustainable, Sky, especially if the key for me will be, can Brian Schottenheimer get those things in, right? Can he get those plays in within the flow of a game, right? When he's calling his game, can somebody nudge him and say, hey, don't forget about Turbo? Does he have it written down on his play sheet? Like, hey, if things stall out, hey, put Turpin in the backfield. If things stall out, hey, put him as the number 3 and run that corner route and run double slants or something like. Because that corner. Another thing is this: if he's gonna have those receiver chops, you have to. He's too explosive, So I
love
think
what Dre said,
cool.
bro. Pull that up. Dre said, "Batman ain't without his gadgets. Put some respect on gadgets." Woo.
Oh wow, let me. Dang,
like
that's a good one right there.
That's a good one. Batman needed that belt.
Needed gadgets.
See, Batman the one that needs the cape. Superman don't.
Yo.